What's up, guys? So you're gonna look at a day in life vlog of me on a Sunday. I don't train on Sundays, not one session. So for me, it's about getting my 4 meals in. And I usually get about an hour. That's actually mine. That's it. I'm 39, got 3 kids, run 2 businesses. I still look like this. So I'm gonna walk you through it in order and show exactly where the kids fit into it. Because life doesn't get slower. It only gets busier, but it gets easier when you're fit. But only if your Sundays are handled. So let's go. Oh, good morning. Good morning. It's Sunday. Sunday routine. The family just got back from a week. If you hear that giant jet engine in the background, that is my all-house fan slash giant white noise machine. So family's back. So exciting. My mom recently moved up here as well, and she babysat for the kids. My wife got to go out on a little date, which we don't get to do very often, or we haven't been able to do very often because it's so hard to find good help these days. Childcare, things like that. Find a sitter. So our date nights consisted of taking the kids as well. So, man, that's loud. We get up, do my little morning routine. We're filming this on a DJI Osmo 4. Dude, my morning hair is out of control. And I'm missing my stand for it. So let's try to find this thing because I want to go on a little walk and get my morning going before the kids wake up. My ADHD, I just put things places and then I just lose the plot. It's crazy. So one of the things about like owning your morning is it gets derailed super easily. And my morning this Sunday is kind of getting a little derailed. I was trying to find this camera stand and I was missing it, and my ADHD caught up with me. So I was looking for that way too long. Time was going by. Now the kids are kind of losing their minds, even though they've just been home for like 12 hours. Yeah, I'm talking to you. But anyways, it's a rest day. Sundays are rest days for me. I might go to the gym later today and get a little cardio done, but I wanted to get a morning walk. Of course, my ADHD got the best of me. So normally I eat oatmeal and some protein for breakfast, like protein powder. But since it's a rest day, I'm gonna do something a little different. I have these pre-cooked Trader Joe's hash browns, some potatoes. So I can measure those out. I have them logged and saved in my macro app. I've got a little bit of ground beef, but not a lot. And I've got a lot of chicken thighs. So I'm gonna go with chicken thighs here. Let's see. The thing about being so tall is it's so hard to get a shot in the camera. There. Ah. Oh, it's not appendicitis. Mesenteric lymphadenitis. Asking. Okay. So, what's up, big dog? All right, here's how we're doing it. We're getting our scale right here. I've got multiple scales around my house. So for rest day, my rest day macros today. Let's go. Macros first app is Paula. I've got 250 total carbs, 300 protein, 55 fats. So it's gonna be a hungrier day, so we're going with more food volume, i.e. potatoes. I love me some potatoes. And I already have it logged here. Shredded Trader Joe's hash browns. Look, see that the light is reflecting, but that's in the app there. So I'm gonna weigh this out. I eat 4 meals a day, so what's 250 divided by 4? I'm just gonna make something up. So about 62 grams of carbs per meal. And that's how I do it, just keeps the math simple. This is only 30 grams of carbs. Isn't that crazy? What a trip. Potatoes are the best. I'm gonna add some other potatoes I made. All right, that's 313 grams of carbs, or weighted grams, not actual food grams of carbs. That's 44.7 grams net carbs. That's pretty good. Usually I'll cover that with a sourdough. A pen? A pen. Yes. There was one floating around here. Okay, so we got that. And then I'm going to use my chicken thighs that I cooked up. I just put everything in baggies. Little man's making, you have one shoe on, big dog. And then you do this. Check the table. I see a pen on the table by the blue cup. There you go. So Sundays are kind of a catch-up day. I've got some programming to get done, so I'll do that while I'm eating. New client onboarded. He's a total savage. Stoked. And I know for the Costco, the Kirkland chicken thighs are actually lower in fat than any other chicken thigh on the market, which is great. So I can eat more of them and not go over my fats for the day, and I get tasty chicken thighs. So that's 245 grams of carbs right there. And this is how we own the morning. What is this? Hey, pick that up. Don't throw your shoe around in the house or in the barn. Didn't log my chicken thighs. Boom. You got a deep booger in there? If I see you stick your finger in your mouth afterwards, don't do it.
Yeah.
Wash your hands, please. Sick. You're nasty, dude. That's why you got the breath that smells like aquarium. All right, so that comes out to 57 grams of protein, 48 grams of carbs, which is fine, 10 grams of fat. Perfect. We top it with some arugula. My hair is wild. Arugula, and then we chow down. So part of my efficiency is showering before church, but I'm trying to knock out some protocols here yet, as you can see. The family missed me, so we bob and weave here before church. I got about 10 minutes to get this knocked out before it's time to get ready, get my hair up done, and rock and roll. So finished some messages, client programming. Now we're off to church, and I set my life up in such a way that I have to be as efficient as possible, right? And I can understand on one hand when guys say, I just need to find the time to do these things, to be healthy, to be fit. But I kind of reject that notion. I actually do. It's not about finding the time, it's about making the time for what's important. And if it's not important to you, that's fine. But be honest with yourself, be honest with who you are. And if you're not willing to make the change and make the time, then stop complaining about it, right? Because then it's just cope. You're using time as an excuse to stay where you are. And I'm one of the busiest guys I know. And there's guys that are busier than me that are managing billion-dollar portfolios, and they still make the time. So don't tell me that. What's up, bro? Oh, it's not wanting to play. I gotta play with the joystick. Try and do multiple things at once. What's up? Ready for church? We're late as usual.
Ready for church?
No, I'm never late. I'm never ready. I gotta go there and worship, prepare my heart. All right. I don't remember the last time we have arrived on church on time. Confession. It's just more cope for me. At least I'm self-aware of it, where it's like, oh, we have 3 kids, blah, blah, blah. Well, we could get ready earlier. And if it's really important to us to be there on time, we probably could get there on time, you know? I dilly-dallied a lot. I decided to do a programming and then lost track of time. Time blindness, ADHD. All right, back from church. Because it's a rest day and I'm starving, I like to eat Carpe Diem, this type of pasta. It's better than that chickpea crap pasta, and 55% less net grams of carbs because I don't count. Ooh, baby lizard, check this out. See that little guy right there? What little guy? Anyways, I count net carbs, right? So if it's insoluble fiber, meaning the stuff you poop out, I don't count it because it doesn't get absorbed. So you can eat a ton of this for a lot of food volume and not a lot of calories, not a lot of carbs. So it's pretty awesome. And we are done. We made our pasta with chicken thighs and a little bit of Trader Joe's bolognese. what it comes out to. We've got our boneless, skinless chicken thighs from Costco. Carbe diem pasta, 300 grams of this, 300 weighted grams. There's only 36 net carbs, a little bolognese sauce from Trader Joe's. Rocking and rolling here. This is a great lunch. I'm gonna be under my calories for a little bit. Today, I'm gonna be nice and full. Got a lot of fiber in. Just can't miss, baby. Let's go.
Mama.
Don't run away. Bike ride time. Who's ready for a bike ride?
Me.
Me.
I'm not ready. It's a turn.
All right, here we go. Better late than never. It's only 4 o'clock, so we got time. Nice long bike ride, right, Riggs?
Hi,
Back home, bike was crazy. My daughter got a little overheated, so we had to like pour some water on her, cool her off. Whose bright idea was it to bike ride in the heat of the day? This guy, right? Gotta teach him some resiliency, you know what I'm saying? No, and then we went straight from that to Chipotle to my mom's house, and you know what's crazy is my wife was on the bike ride thinking about this family that used to go to our church, and I didn't know this at the time, but this family was like heavy on her heart because they have 2 kids, and the wife lost her baby at 33 weeks. And so anyway, she was thinking about that on the bike ride. I didn't know she was like thinking about that. And then when I went to go and pick up the Chipotle, that family was there. And I go, I'm not going to use their names, but I text my wife. I'm like, hey, the so-and-sos are here. Let's just call them the Joneses. The Joneses are here. Been seeing them forever. And she's like, oh, really? And I was like, yeah. And I started talking to him, stuff like that. And the wife, she came up to the soda fountain. I was like, hey, stranger. And she like looks at me and she's like, hey, how's it going? And she just kind of had this long look on her face. I didn't know about this recent like baby loss. And so I asked her how she was doing, and she goes, oh, okay. And I appreciate honesty like that. Like when you're struggling, going through something, and you talk to someone, you're like, things are hunky dory. I don't know. It's just, you're just kind of lying to that person, right? But she's like, I'm hanging in there. And like the way she said it in her tone and voice, I was like, oh, and like idiot me, I had no idea what was going on. I'll blame my wife for not filling me in, but I go over to the husband, I say hi to him and give him a big hug and stuff. I'm like, hey, how's things going? He's like, dude, not good. Like we just lost a baby at 33 weeks. I was like, seriously? Like, oh my gosh, blah, blah, blah. And we started talking that we needed to catch up together because we used to hang out. We used to be in the same small group together, and having kids, life, or just, they started going to a different church. So I was walking out of the Chipotle, and my wife's went in the car with the kids, and I go in, I said, hey, the Joneses are here. Like they're walking out right now. You should go say hi to them. She's like, oh, really? Okay, cool. So she runs out and she's like sprints across the parking lot and gives the wife like a big hug, and they start crying together and stuff. And it was just like one of those moments, you know, there's like serendipitous moments that you couldn't plan. And we talked for like another 15 minutes as my kids were like screaming for their Chipotle chips. And then after the fact, my wife was like, I was just thinking about them on the bike ride. They were just sitting so heavy on my heart. I was like, that is so cool that you got to see them here. Now we kind of like struck that friendship back up, and more reach out and hang out and catch up and just encourage one another, you know, because we don't have that in this age of technology. We don't have that community anymore. We just don't. And it sucks. And you can get a text like, hey, praying for you. And it could come off totally genuine, but yeah. So being in person is just better. So anyways, every night I sit down, I have my casing pudding. Tonight we're going with frozen cherries because I'm low on carbs and I can eat a lot of these frozen cherries. These delicious little flavor bombs. And I go through and I respond to every single client I have. And I usually do like some sort of check-in, like go over their workouts of the day. And if they upload videos, I'll give them feedback, but it's really late tonight. And so I think I'm going to punt that off to tomorrow because I'm going to try and get up early tomorrow and hit the gym. And so, but I try to keep the touch points really high, like talk at least once a day to all my clients. And some people, no one does that. Not everyone does that. Not every coach does that. And if you're going to invest in the Trophy Dad coaching program, like in a friendly, non-homo way, I'm going to be up your ass. The accountability is going to be there. And if I don't hear from you, I'm going to check in on you. So yeah. So anyways, I'm going to do that. I'm going to read my book. I'm going between like this Spanish philosopher book and then this one I just got. It's backwards. It says Retention Economics, about like lifetime value, repeat customers, and compounding growth in your businesses. So I think I'm going to start reading this one. Pretty cool. A little what's the word I'm looking for? Words are hard because it's late. Improvement. That's it. Self-improvement. So it's kind of a Sunday day in my life. So thanks for tuning in.
Book a call with our team now and come find the truth about your own body. Let's get you back.